Most people get this wrong when they look at Procore pricing. They think it works like a normal monthly subscription. But here's the truth no one tells you. Procore usually does not publish one simple fixed price. And if you are a small contractor, the final number can shock you fast. In this video, I'll break down what Procore actually costs in 2026, how the pricing model works, what features you get, and whether it makes financial sense for your business. I'll also show you the hidden costs most builders miss before signing the contract. So let's get straight into it. First, here's the biggest thing you need to understand. Procore pricing is custom. That means there is no simple $99 per month plan like you see with smaller construction apps. Instead, Procore usually prices based on your annual construction volume. In simple terms, the more revenue your company handles in projects, the more you pay. For example, if Jake runs a small remodeling company doing around $1 million a year in projects, he could pay dramatically less than a commercial contractor managing $50 million annually. But here's where it gets interesting. The actual monthly cost can vary a lot depending on the tools you need, the number of users, integrations, onboarding, and contract size. In 2026, many smaller contractors report Procore pricing starting somewhere around $400 to $800 per month, on the low end. Mid-size builders often land between $15,000 or $4,000 monthly. Large commercial firms can easily spend tens of thousands every year. And yes, that scares a lot of people at first. But the important question is not just the price. It's whether Procore saves enough time and mistakes to justify the cost. Now, before we talk about value, let's break down what you're actually paying for. Procore is not just a scheduling app. It's a full construction management platform. You get project management tools, budgeting, RFIs, submittals, document storage, daily logs, change orders, bidding tools, invoicing, mobile access, reporting, and team collaboration features. Think of it like a central operating system for construction companies. Instead of using 5 different apps, spreadsheets, emails, and paper folders, Procore tries to keep everything in one place. This is where most people fail when calculating cost. They only compare the monthly fee. They do not compare the cost of chaos. Let's say Alex owns a growing construction business. His team constantly loses change orders in email threads. Subcontractors miss updated plans. Field workers use old documents. Office staff manually enter invoices into accounting software. That confusion creates expensive mistakes. One missed change order alone can cost thousands. So even if Procore costs $2,000 a month, some companies save much more through better organization and fewer project delays. But here's the problem. Procore is not ideal for every builder. If you are a solo contractor doing tiny residential jobs, you may never use half the platform. And paying enterprise-level pricing for unused features can feel painful. In a minute, I'll show you which type of contractor benefits the most from Procore and who should probably avoid it. But first, let's talk about the pricing structure itself. One reason people get confused is because Procore often bundles features together. You usually do not buy just one small module. And unlike many competitors, Procore often allows unlimited users under the same company account. That sounds great at first. But the trade-off is higher overall pricing. Now here's where it gets interesting. Unlimited users actually matters more than most people realize. Imagine John owns a mid-sized commercial company with 35 employees, plus subcontractors, project managers, accountants, and field supervisors. Some construction software charges per user. That can become extremely expensive very quickly. With Procore, John can give access to many team members without paying separate per-seat charges every month. For larger companies, that becomes a huge advantage. But smaller companies may not benefit enough from that structure. Another thing to watch carefully in 2026 is onboarding and implementation fees. This is a hidden cost many buyers overlook. Some contractors assume they can sign up and instantly start using the platform like Netflix or Spotify. That's not how Procore works. Procore is powerful, but it also has a learning curve. Many companies pay for onboarding assistance, workflow setup, training sessions, and software migration. Depending on company size, implementation costs can range from a few $100s to several $1,000s. And here's the truth no one tells you. Software only works if your team actually uses it correctly. A construction platform can have amazing features, but if your project managers refuse to update logs or your field staff avoid the app, you lose value fast. That's why training matters. Now let's talk about integrations, because this is one area where Procore becomes extremely attractive. Procore integrates with major accounting and business systems like QuickBooks, Sage, Viewpoint, Microsoft Tools, and many others. For established companies, this can save massive amounts of manual work. Instead of entering the same invoice twice in different systems, data can sync automatically. That reduces accounting mistakes and saves office staff time. But here's the catch. Some advanced integrations may require higher tier plans or additional setup costs. So when comparing Procore pricing, do not just ask for the base subscription. Ask what integrations are included. This is where many contractors get surprised later. Now let's answer the biggest question. Is Procore worth the cost in 2026? The answer depends heavily on company size and complexity. For large commercial contractors, many people still consider Procore one of the best platforms available. The mobile app is strong. Collaboration tools are excellent. Document management is powerful. And the platform scales well for complex projects. If your company manages multiple teams, large budgets, and complicated workflows, Procore can absolutely justify its price. But smaller builders need to think carefully. If your business mainly handles small remodeling jobs, simple residential projects, or limited team collaboration, cheaper alternatives may offer better value. This is where most people fail. They buy software based on hype instead of workflow. Just because a massive commercial contractor uses Procore does not mean it fits your business. Jake might run a 5-person remodeling company and barely use advanced RFIS, enterprise reporting, or complex subcontractor workflows. In that situation, paying thousands yearly may not make sense. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some builders actually outgrow cheaper software. A company may start with Buildertrend, JobTread, Contractor Foreman, or BuildZact because the monthly pricing feels easier. But as the business grows, those teams sometimes move to Procore later for deeper project management capabilities. So the decision is not always permanent. Think about where your business will be in 2 or 3 years. If you expect rapid growth, adopting a scalable platform early could help avoid painful software migration later. But if your business is stable and simple, lighter software might be smarter financially. Another major factor in 2026 is AI and automation. Procore has continued expanding automation features, reporting tools, and workflow efficiencies. That matters because construction companies are under pressure to improve productivity. Labor costs keep rising. Material costs remain unpredictable. Delays are expensive. Software that reduces admin work becomes more valuable every year. But again, only if your team uses it consistently. Now, let's talk about contracts. Many Procore agreements are annual contracts, not month-to-month subscriptions. That means you should test carefully before committing long-term. Ask for demos. Ask about onboarding support. Ask how pricing changes as your company grows. And most importantly, ask for a realistic estimate of total yearly cost including training and integrations. Do not focus only on the headline number. In a minute, I'll give you the simplest way to decide whether Procore is right for you. But first, let's quickly compare value. Imagine 2 builders. Alex runs multi-million-dollar commercial projects with dozens of moving parts. Miscommunication costs him thousands every month. Procore could dramatically improve operations and save real money. Now compare that with John, who handles smaller residential renovations with a tight team using spreadsheets and text messages. For him, Procore may feel oversized and expensive. Same software. Completely different value. That's why context matters. So here's the simplest way to decide. Procore is usually worth it if your projects are large, your team is growing, your workflows are complex, and communication problems already cost your company money. Procore is probably not worth it if your projects are small, your workflow is simple, and you mainly need lightweight scheduling or estimating tools. And remember this: the most expensive software is not always the one with the highest monthly fee. Sometimes the expensive software is the cheap platform that creates confusion, delays, and missed revenue. So before buying any construction software in 2026, calculate the cost of inefficiency too. Alright, let's wrap this up. Procore pricing in 2026 is still heavily customized. Small companies may pay several $100s monthly, while larger firms can spend thousands each month depending on project volume and features. The platform offers powerful construction management tools, strong integrations, unlimited user access, and enterprise-level collaboration. But onboarding costs, annual contracts, and feature complexity mean it is not the perfect fit for everyone. For large and growing contractors, Procore can absolutely deliver serious value. For smaller builders, cheaper alternatives may offer better overall ROI. If this video helped you understand Procore pricing more clearly, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with the construction software you're currently using. And if you want more honest breakdowns of contractor software, pricing, and business tools in 2026, check out the next video right now.